thank you for having me today. I just was hoping to make a comment. So, I am a graduate of UCCS. I am also a former combat wounded veteran. I started the Decriminalize Nature Colorado Springs movement here. Just to give you a short overview of what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is decriminalize all entheogenic plant substances, with the hope of, being able to combat PTSD, anxiety, depression in our veteran community here in Colorado Springs. And so the resolution that I'm trying to put through has already been passed by 5 other cities. It's been passed the most recent one is in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So they just decriminalized all psychedelic plants, and that was within the last 3 weeks. The resolution that I had sent to Mr. Tom Strand to get to the rest of the council members, that is Oakland's resolution. So Oakland passed the resolution shortly after Denver decriminalized psilocybin mushrooms. And so I think that the Colorado Springs community would be a trailblazer in that what sets us apart from the other cities is that we are a military heavy city. We have active duty bases all around us. We have veterans in the community. It would set us apart and we could become trailblazers in this movement because of that. And I think we could just, I think we can, allow veterans to be the forefront trailblazers of this, and then we can expand that healing to the outer community as well. But I think we can just, use the veteran community because I think that's where a lot of the approach needs. I'm not sure if any of the council members are aware of this, but the 10th Group Special Forces active duty members, they're currently undergoing ketamine treatments as we speak. And this isn't an entheogenic plant, but it's an entheogenic substance that has shown great success rates for depression and anxiety. And if our greatest troops, if our most elite can use it, I think that we should decriminalize all these plants that are showing the same promises and use it in the same way. And so that's my hope, is that we can decriminalize these substances and become the trailblazers in combating PTSD, depression, and anxiety. And I think we can do that. And, we shouldn't have to live in fear.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it. Zachary Short, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good morning,
Go ahead. Yes.
Good morning. My name is Zachary Short. I just wanted to say special thanks to Sam Friedman for getting us in this correspondence and quickly responding to emails so that we have the opportunity to speak on this very important issue to us. My name is Zachary Short, and I served as a combat medic in the mountains of Afghanistan in 2011. And although I was somehow luckier than those I treated with life-threatening physical injuries, the mental and emotional trauma I have faced can be just as deadly. As we all know, some scars are just not visible, but it doesn't make them less lethal. The face of the little Afghani girl I couldn't save will never leave my mind. I can still see her black curly hair. I can still hear her tiny whimpers as we try to best treat the 3rd-degree burns covering her entire body. She couldn't have been more than 3 years old, and every day it pains me to think about the beautiful, strong woman she will never get to become. It is painful experiences and memories like these that cause 22 veterans a day to end their lives. Needless to say, I have nearly become part of this statistic on more than one occasion. Since my deployment over 9 years ago, I have spent 3 weeks in an inpatient mental hospital, 12 weeks in an intensive cognitive processing therapy program, and years in and out of general therapy as a result of the horrific traumas that no one should have to see. I have also been prescribed over 20 different psychological antidepressants and anxiety medications, which have all left me feeling extremely disconnected from reality, and in some cases, even more suicidal. Am I the only one that finds it gravely concerning that increased risk of suicide is a potential side effect on nearly every single antidepressant medication prescribed. We've all heard the commercials, and it does not seem right to me that suicide is one of the leading side effects of these psychological medications. Today, I am urgently and pleadingly advocating for the decriminalization of entheogenic plants, specifically that of psilocybin mushrooms. Since controlled dosing psilocybin once weekly, my PTSD symptoms have all but vanished. I have a feeling of spiritual connectedness and hope for the future once again. And I will tell you folks, my family certainly recognizes the difference as well. It's no secret that the military is the backbone of our beautiful Colorado Springs community. But we are doing this community a massive disservice if we threaten to imprison our veteran servicemen and women for consuming a plant, yes, a natural plant that could very well save their lives. Don't we owe them the best care and treatment available and all options? Please consider the decriminalization of nature and decriminalize entheogenic plants. Council members of Colorado Springs, President Skorman, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Zachary, and thank you so much for your service. It's there's quite a lot of passion in what you're saying, and we all understand it. So thank you so much.
Thank you, President.
I have Eric Kozinski. Are you there?
Howdy, I'm Eric Kozinski.
Yeah, go ahead. I probably pronounced your name wrong, but go ahead.
Yes, I'm from right here in El Paso County, from a little ranch just outside of Colorado Springs. I grew up, I was beat terribly bad. I had a lot of problems in my life. We were very poor. I found myself in lots of cycles of violence. I find myself now as a working class man. I've had addictions in my life, alcohol, chewing tobacco. I even had a little bit of a cocaine addiction when I was younger. Always searching for something. Therapy, counseling, nothing was much help. I've been through it over and over again. That being said, since entheogenic medicines have taken into my life, they've changed it. I quit chewing tobacco. I don't touch alcohol. It's done more help for me than any therapy, any counselor, any psychiatrist ever could. And this is going to be short but brief. As a member of the working class from El Paso County, I just have to ask the council and every other person in the county, do you think that I deserve to go to jail or to prison or on probation for using these medicines? I yield the rest of my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Really appreciate it. And just as a side story, me personally, my sister-in-law had a terrible case of cancer. Was predicted to not live, and went through a lot of trauma. Was able to survive, and she became part of a study at Columbia University on psilocybin mushrooms, and was something that was nationally recognized, but it was again something that helped her tremendously. So it has affected my family as well. So I appreciate everybody coming forward. Is there anybody else online on the phone who would like to speak at citizens discussion? If not, Andy, I think you have a couple that you had been requested to read. So if you could do that, that would be great. And keep it to 3 minutes or I'm going to cut you off. I'm sorry, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, Jordan, you're there. Somebody else is there. Okay, go ahead. Please go ahead, Jordan.
Yes, sir. My name is George Foley. I'm a resident of Colorado Springs. I've been living here for 18 years. And I am also a retired military disabled veteran. I can appreciate all that the individuals who have put forth their cases have said. My personal take is that decriminalizing this particular item or these particular items will increase the use of them by teens, by other individuals who don't have these same issues that these gentlemen are talking about. Again, I can appreciate that they are helpful to them, but by decriminalizing them, just as we've seen with the decriminalization of marijuana, the underage use of marijuana has gone up exponentially. And basically, we've told our younger kids it's okay to use these substances because, hey, now they're legal. My personal suggestion would be, instead of decriminalizing them, rewrite the law or write an amendment to the law that says that individuals who can be prescribed these items and can show proof that they are beneficial to them, that they be allowed to use them, but not that we decriminalize them, because by turning a blind eye, we are basically telling everybody else, yeah, it's okay, don't worry about that. It would be the same thing to say, well, somebody who has a problem with speeding, you know, let's just let them go ahead and speed. You know, let's decriminalize it. Let's not stop anybody for speeding. Well, what you'd be telling everybody is, hey, it's okay to speed. So again, I would suggest that instead of decriminalizing this and not prosecuting it, let's rewrite the law to allow for the exceptions for the individuals who truly need it, rather than make it open to everybody. Thank you.